Hello all, Tech Enthusiastic here. In this video, we will solve another LeetCode problem, number 973, k closest points to origin. So the problem definition is that we have a list of points on the plane, find the k closest point on the origin. So main idea was that for each of the point, if we want to find out all the closest point to k1, k equal to 1, then we will find the distance from origin 0, 0, and finally sort those distance, and we can return the results. So if you want to sort the result, it will take n log n time. What we can do, actually, we can use extra storage to reduce the time. So at first, let's do some corner case. If our points is null or points length is 0, then we will return an empty list. So our empty list will be zero, or also if the k's value is 0, then we can also return the empty list. In other case, our result will contain k number of points. So the idea is that what we want to do, we want to use a priority queue which will be a number of points, and the comparator of this priority queue would be based on the distance from the origin. So how we can do that? So the comparator would be, if A and B are 2 points, we want to return the point which is closest to the origin. So the formula for finding distance from the origin to the given point is the x coordinate multiplied by x coordinate value, that is x square, plus y coordinate value square so this is the distance actually from origin for this A point. So we want to find out the shortest distance. So in this case, our comparator would be the same thing, the first point distance from the origin and also the distance from the B point. So we are replacing everything with B. So now we want to do for each of the point P in our points, we want to insert all these points into the priority queue. And finally, to get the result, we want to pop all the values from the priority queue and add to the result. So this popped point should be current, which will be pq.remove. which will return actually the closest distance point from the origin. So we'll update the value for the both of the coordinate, and finally return this result. That should be it. Let's see if there is any compilation error. So we missed a int here. So there are some issue with this priority queue. Array required but object found. Let's see how we can fix this. So there should be this quantifier. Okay, we are getting the wrong answer. Let's see what is the issue here. So the points are 1, 3 and minus 2 and 2. Input is 1 and output is 1 and 3, since actually it is the closest point. So what we miss here, let's see how to calculate the distance. The square root of 1 and 3 would be 10. So we didn't do the square root here. We can try to do that as square root. And let's see if that helps. And we want to actually convert it to integer. Still we are getting the wrong answer. So we want to get the A0 and B0, the distance between first element and second element. And we should have the square root. So 1 and 3 square is actually 9 plus 1, 10. And the distance for 2 would be 8. And we want to remove the value from this point. I don't see any issue here, but the result should be, let's try to debug what is the issue. So in this case 1 and 3, the distance would be 8, actually 10, and this one is 8. So we want the shortest one. So square root of 8 is less than closer to 10, so we want to closest, the output would be minus 2. Okay, but in our case is actually returning 10. That's interesting, because seems like that should be the way to go, and we can just try a few other things, because the square root part, since it would be positive, we don't need to consider about the square root of this value. So we can put in parentheses here. Let's try to see if that helps. A square plus a1 square minus, these would be, one more parenthesis we need to remove, interesting. So seems like now it's working. We had an issue with the parenthesis. That's all for this problem. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and share the video. You can subscribe to my channel also if you want to know more the latest update about the video. If you need any other information about LeetCode problem solution, you can reach out to me. Until next time, bye.